Talking about the Titans here. The Titans!
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! It is gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball!
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Phillies postgame show. I'm Jesse Sharon. I'll be joined by Billy in just a hot second. But the Phillies win today. I may go out of service. I may go out for just out of camera range for just a quick second. But the Phillies win, get the series win against the Chicago White Sox 9-5. And I believe there I am. Sorry about that, folks. Doing this on the phone. But yeah, Phillies win 9-5 and get the series win against the Chicago White Sox. And the series win is in the books, and we are joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yo!
How are you doing, my friend?
My friend, listen, first of all, yesterday, I want to give a shout out to 302 Birds podcast. It was a great day yesterday. Got to meet some of the fellas at the game. Dalt's dad did a great job at the tailgate. Great job. Met Jesse, Jonas, CJ, KJ, and Dalt. Love you, brothers. But more importantly, we got a series dub on the line today. Marsh. There's the words can't express how he is indeed. I think now that we're already getting close, we're already getting close to the All-Star. It's crazy. He is indeed should be selected in the All-Star. If he's not, then I think the Phillies are stupid of not choosing a guy that. This is a guy that we thought was going to be bad this year, but man, he's turned things around, Jesse, hasn't he?
He really has, dude. He's got like a near 900 OPS. He's ridiculous. I don't think it's up to the Phillies. This is all Dave Roberts, his decision, and I think that Dave Roberts is not is arguably a bad manager. But again, like you said, dude, if Brandon Marsh is not an all-star, I think it's a shame. It's a stain on the league. But who else do you think should be an all-star?
I definitely see Kyle Schwarber. I know that he's been on and off. I definitely want to see Kyle Schwarber. Want to see Sanchez, obviously. Cy Young candidate. Definitely want to see Sanchez. I definitely want to see. I mean, it would be nice to see Wheeler, but I don't see Wheeler being there. But I would love to see maybe Sanchez for sure. Sanchez and Schwarber and Marsh. Those are the top three, I think, that would be there.
Yeah. Do you think if Sanchez doesn't start the All-Star game? Do you think Sanchez should be starting the All-Star game?
Yes, no doubt about it. No doubt in my mind. Guy is a Cy Young candidate. If they don't start him in the All-Star, They are stupid not to. I mean, this guy coming out of nowhere. This he definitely needs to be starting the All-Star. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah. We didn't cover yesterday's game, obviously, because we weren't there, or we weren't able to do. We were at the game, weren't able to do a post-game show. But Andrew Painter last night, he looked pretty darn rough. The only reason it's not a sweep is, I think, because of Andrew Painter, Billy.
Well, let me digress this, because I have now seen Andrew Painter become, he's had a rough start to the year. Now, mind you, he is only a rookie. But I do think, and I was talking to a couple of people of mine today, I think that they're going to get some sort of pitcher, whether it's a relief or a starting. And then my dad was saying, put Nola in the bullpen for the playoffs. But I don't think they're going to do it. But if you have Nola in the bullpen, and you have this other, or even Painter in the bullpen, and you get another starter, maybe, because, or not even that, but just get a relief pitcher. Put Nola in the bullpen along with the relief pitcher, and I think that you will have if you have Duran, Nola, and Alvarado, and another guy as relief pitcher. If we sign a relief pitcher at the deadline, I think we will have a stronger pitching staff on the relief side. Starting pitching, besides Painter and Nola's a toss-up, because he's had a great few starts. But other than that, I think besides Painter and Nola, the other guys have been doing very well. I definitely see them getting a relief pitcher at the deadline, and then maybe, turning things around. Maybe. What do you think, Jesse?
Yeah, I agree. I think that guys like Alvarado, guys like Keller, guys like who else? No, Kirkering. I was thinking about Kirkering.
Yeah,
he's been good. He's been good. I think
Kirkering,
he's
yeah.
been good. What do you think he's been good or bad?
Let's see. It's horrible, because I was never really a Kirkland fan. Now that I've seen him, he's come a clutch. I mean, listen, your relief pitchers, and I look at it this way: you have Wheeler or whoever. Your starting pitching Okay, now benefit of the doubt, Painter and Nola sometimes can't do this, but your starting pitching should at least go 7 innings, and then the last 2 should be bullpen. Unless it's 8 innings, if it's 8 innings, then you have the bullpen for the 9th.
Right.
I am a believer in, if you use your starting pitching enough to where you're like, okay, he's done about 7 or 8-ish innings, depending on what they want to do, then you have the bullpen for at least 1 to 2 innings, and then you kind of say, well, okay, now you got the bullpen to try to close it out. Because your starting pitching, now mind you, your starting pitching did the job. Now you have to rely on the relief pitching to do its job. Now, mind you, you cannot every single game rely on, I know they've been saying a lot about this on postgame and pregame, you cannot rely on the starting pitching every game, because sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the starting pitching isn't there. Most games it is, but sometimes Painter, for instance, yesterday fell through, and then you had to rely on the bullpen a lot. But if Painter improves after the All-Star, and we see a different Painter painting the job, and Nola doing better, which I think Nola's come and gone, if those two do better in the starting rotation, I think that they're going to be okay, and they're going to be better, I think. And then your relief pitching should finish the job.
Yeah. I know I cut out there for a second, but
No, you're good.
want to do one little segment about our experience at the 302 Birds.
I got you. I missed it, man. I missed it.
You know, I want to do a little bit of a segment on the tailgate / photo day, experience. You got to do the tailgate part and tell the people how that went.
Man, listen, guys. Yes, sir. First of all, shout out to Dalt. He's the man, the myth, the legend. Did some interviews yesterday. Got to meet some friends of his. Hey, listen, it was a great day. If you weren't out there yesterday, man, you missed a fun day. It was a great day. I know it was also a photo day as well. I wanted to meet Kyle and all of that, but there'll be next year to do that. But it was a fun day at the tailgate. A lot of food, a lot of laughs, a lot of love. Listen, guys, it was a well organized tailgate. 302 Birds did a fantastic job. 302 Birds made me feel loved and special and whatnot. And I really, 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 again, and I know I said it last night and today, but I really want to thank Dalt for allowing me to be, and everybody, Jonah, everybody in the chat that's allowing me to be a part of it this year. Because listen, guys, we're a team and we do it together, right? I know that's the old saying. We do it together,
sir.
we get it done. And that, that to me makes it fun for me. I enjoy, like it's fun for me to come on here and be a fan. Now, listen, mind you, games are not pretty as it wants to be. There's always ups and down games, but the games that are winnable, we get to come on here as fans and praise and be like, okay, wow, they won, or now we're really looking at a team that's okay. Wow, we're almost at the halfway point in the mark. After the All-Star, we'll see how this team is going to be. But it was a great day yesterday. I know it was photo day. I wanted to be there.
Yep.
But although it was scorching hot as well, I hope everybody was able to find a way to stay cool. I know it was very, very hot. Not as hot as we wanted to be. 90s, not hot, but it was hot a little bit. But I hope everybody's able to find a way to stay cool. And if you were able to go on and experience the photo day, yeah, man, I wanted to meet Kyle, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But how was the photo day, Jesse? How was that?
Yeah. So, at least on my end,
Yeah,
it was hot.
yeah,
But
it was. Yeah,
man, it was worth it. Me
Yeah.
and Jonah, shout out Jonah Castle, man. He
Yeah.
was incredible out there. This was actually my first time doing one of these by myself, like going to a game by myself. I'm in a wheelchair, and so it's tougher for me without people. But I was able to go by myself, and shout out to Jonah for coming down with me on the field.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
got so many interviews, so many nice people. The list goes on and on. You had Wheeler, you had Duran, you had Stott, you had Crawford, you had Boom, you had Meza, Keller, Fransky, LA, Kevin Soccer, even Sarge and Kruk. They came by. I think Kruk and Sarge. Both those guys. They're getting older in age, so they were running around in their like carts. Like I saw Sarge actually had a little bit of a limp, but even we saw Phillies legends like Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's a White Sox, and I saw him and Wheeler, hug it out. But we got some interviews. I want to shout out specifically Zach Wheeler. There's a video of me interviewing him on the field, and he could not have been a nicer guy. Shout out to his brother as well for liking my liking the post that I put out of it on my Twitter at Jesse_Jerome on Twitter. And shout out to the Phillies. I still can't believe this. Shout out to the Phillies themselves for liking that tweet, liking that video. I cannot believe it. This day has just been at this 24, at least last 24 hours has been absolutely insane. And I definitely think that we should make a tradition out of this and get you down there, Billy, and anybody that wants to come down.
I went last
that's
year.
a part of our.
I went last year, and it was fun. I went last year to meet the players, and it was a lot of fun. But I definitely next year we'll do it again. I know I didn't get to do it yesterday, but I'll definitely next year we'll get to do it because it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It really is. It really is. Wasn't able to get where our main goal was to get Schwarber. We will 100% get him next year. I think.
I saw Schwarber there. I saw Schwarber there. I saw a picture on the Phillies page. Schwarber was there.
He was there, just not on our side.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
We were on the third base side.
Gotcha.
And he was on the first base side and like the outfield, and he never made it over to us.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I heard also that Harper just didn't make it. Just straight up didn't make it, which is unfortunate. Hopefully he makes it next year.
Yeah.
But also shout out to Scott Fransky. Funny story about Fransky. I met him in 2019. I was covering something for my high school at the stadium for a Phillies game, and I get the opportunity to watch the game with them while him and Larry Anderson are calling a game, and I didn't know what I was going to do in terms of a job at that point. I was a high school kid. It just kind of dawned upon me that, hey, you're in a wheelchair. You're probably not going to be the next Mike Trout. So, so I was trying to think, man, I love sports. How am I going to get myself in the action? Well, I saw what Scott and Larry Anderson are doing, and I swear it clicked. This is what I want to do. I want to broadcast. So, just first full circle moment. I'm a high school senior. I just got done my second semester of broadcasting baseball games at Ursinus College, and I showed Fransky and Larry Anderson the picture of us from high school, and I told him, and it's the truth, those guys changed my life. They really did. And shout out to Scott and Larry and everybody involved for helping us out. Also want to shout out Dalt and KJ at the end there. I had some I'll just say I had some issues. And if you know, you know. Only Dalt and KJ know, and only Dalt and KJ know. They know. And Mr. Holland, his dad, was absolutely fantastic. Getting me the help I needed. It was a beautiful thing. So shout out Mr. Holland, shout out Dalton, shout out KJ, shout out the Red Corner on Instagram. Met him as well, trying to get him on a post game or a Philly Sports Pulse pod. Met him, awesome dude. Can't wait to interact with him in the future. But shout out 302 Birds, man. When we work together, there is nothing, absolutely nothing stopping us. So, that being said,
real quick, Jesse. Before we log on, do you still think? And I know we asked this a lot. Do you still think that we get some kind of I know we're about to reach, quote unquote, that halfway point. Do we still get some kind of a guy at the deadline, a relief pitcher, a bat, anything at this point? Thoughts on that? I've already pleaded my case with it, but thoughts on that? Do we get some kind of a bat at the deadline or some kind of pitcher at the deadline?
Yeah, I feel like this is the year that you got to go all in.
You're
somehow,
right.
some way. You're not probably going to have baseball in 27. I said it before, I'll say it again. You're probably not going to have baseball in 27. You are struggling on the right side of the bat. Right-handers are not tearing that up. Although Bohm had a good game today, had a home run yesterday. Garcia's been, on a tear to start the month of June. But I still think you need some sort of right-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter. I think you need a bullpen arm. I think that cannot be understated.
Right.
You need to add somebody. You need to show the Dodgers that you can come up and give them a run for their money because they beat the crap out of us when we played them. So they're a tier above us.
Would you get two guys? Would you get both a relief pitcher and a bat and do away with the starting pitcher? Because I think our starting pitching is fine for now. But would you say that we would get a relief pitcher and a bat at the deadline and give up maybe, I don't know, give up, I know they're not going to do it, but give up like maybe Bohm or somebody, or like what do you like? I like to get a relief pitcher and a bat at the deadline.
Yeah. Two names that I'm seeing being floated, or I'll say three: Taylor Ward, Ketel Marte, and Christian Walker. Ketel Marte has not been happy with the Diamondbacks. That's probably going to be a big haul. Gage Wood probably has to go in return for him. Taylor Ward, you probably could get a lesser guy, to go in return for him. And Walker, not really sure of the return. But honestly, after what we've seen from Painter, I honestly wouldn't be all that opposed to trading him. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds insane. But Gage Wood has been on fire in Double-A, and the Phillies have not hesitated to bring up guys from Double-A. Gage Wood was predicted to be a fast riser in the minor leagues to begin with. So honestly, I wouldn't be shocked, and I wouldn't find it crazy if the Phillies traded Painter right now. Yes, he's had a rough start to his career, but I still think he has a promise. He's still throwing 96, 97. So I don't think that teams would give you crap for him. They'd give you guys that are really good, I think, in return. So I think I would not be opposed to trading Andrew Painter. It sounds crazy, but I think it's the truth.
I would like to get Scooble. I know he's in the possible works. Michael was saying we should get Scooble, and I actually like that a lot, getting him. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think we need starting pitching at this point. I know what we've seen from Painter. I know what we've seen from Luzardo. I know what we've seen from Aaron Nola. Haven't been great. But you still have Zach Wheeler. You still have Christopher Sanchez. Those two are the top pitchers in the league. And I know the idea of adding to his strength is a good idea in practice, but we've seen how the playoffs have ended in each of the last 2 or 3 years. It's been the bats. It's always been the bats. You need a bat. You need a bat.
Yeah. A bat, yes. Bat, yes.
Yeah. But that being said, that is going to wrap it up, I think, for the Phillies postgame show. I want to thank Billy for hopping on. We're going to try and get a schedule. Dalton's going to try and make a schedule, more concrete one, for who's going to be hosting the postgame show for the next, let's say, month or so. So you may see some new faces around here. But, our typical guys, Billy, Friday. I'm going to try to get Roth on more. Dalton, he said that he's going to try to get on as much as he can. Jonah, I can't say enough about him. He's been killing it. We're definitely going to try to get him on, and get him a more permanent member of the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show. But yeah, we're such a great team. We really are. And shout out Billy, shout out Jonah, shout out Dalton, shout out everybody involved with the 302 Birds crew. We're the best in the biz. And I don't say that lightly. I really don't. When we work together as a team, we get some crazy stuff done. But want to thank Billy for hopping on. Want to thank everybody for watching this edition of the Phillies postgame show. I'm Jesse Sharon. That's Billy. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Nick Pizza
God bless. Go Birds.
Sponsoring.
Go Phils.
God bless. Go Phils.
The Vikings.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's going, and it's gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today.